Ladyhawke! 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 It's Ladyhawke. Hello and welcome to the Bottled Imp.
Exploring the realms of fantasy.
My name is Ken Boiter and we are going to be looking at Ladyhawke. Every time I say Ladyhawke, I don't know why, I just want to say Ladyhawke like that. I have no idea where that comes from or why. But let me explain further. I did actually watch Ladyhawke, back when it sort of came out. It came out in 1985. And I think I was about 15, so it was a bit later on than I watched it. But I did watch it on VHS, that trusty tape mechanism. And I have fond memories of Ladyhawke. I have fond memories of Ladyhawke. And I thought, yeah, let's delve back into this film. Let's see exactly what Ladyhawke is all about. And whether or not I still have fond memories, if it stood the test of time. Let's find out. Ladyhawke, you see, I've said it without going Ladyhawke, it's set in 12th century France, and it basically focuses on four main characters. You have Philip the Thief. There is also, and I never know how to pronounce his name, I think is his name. He is played by Rutger Hauer. Why these people have such difficult names to pronounce, for me anyway. Michelle Pfeiffer is in the film, and she plays the Ladyhawke. She plays the female star character. Isabeau, I think is how you pronounce it. And we also have the Bishop, which I believe is played by John Wood. The Thief, I would just say, is played by Matthew Broderick. So we've got those four main characters, and it's all about a love triangle, if you like. You have Rutger Hauer's character. He was the captain of the bishop's soldiers, and he falls in love with Michelle Pfeiffer's character, Isabeau, but so does the bishop. But of course, the bishop, being a bishop, he's not meant to have these lusty feelings for women, but he does. But he's a jealous kind of guy, and if he thinks, well, I can't have Michelle Pfeiffer's character, then no one else can. So therefore, he does a horrible thing. He has a pact with the devil, and he curses them. And so, the curse is set. Rutger Hauer, his character, he is a man by day, but a wolf by night. In other words, a werewolf. I know I just didn't say that. But they don't refer to it as werewolf. That doesn't come up in the film at all. It's only when I was doing this, I was thinking, oh yeah, he's a werewolf. Which is great. Well, not for him, obviously. Also, Michelle Pfeiffer's character, she is cursed. She is a Ladyhawke. A hawk, hence the title of the film, Ladyhawke. She is a hawk during the day and a woman, a lady, during the night. And therefore, they're doomed because obviously they can never be humans at the same time. Now that's a great concept. Then you have Matthew Broderick. If you can hear a knocking, by the way, that is Grokkelschnook, the imp in our bottle of the Bottled Imp. He's trying to get out. He is trying to escape, but I think he's hungry. So anyway, so you have Philip the Thief. Now, where he comes into it is he escapes from the bishop's dungeon. He has been stealing, he's been caught, and he is in the dungeon. He escapes. Now, nobody has ever escaped from this dungeon, so when somebody does escape, yes, the bishop, as you can imagine, he is a bit annoyed, and he sends his soldiers after Philip the Thief, otherwise known as the Mouse. Now, what happens is, without spoiling it too much, he gets rescued by Rutger Hauer's character, and as you can say, I can't pronounce his name, and you think, okay, that's cool. And the reason why he rescues him is that because no one has escaped from the dungeon, he is useful to him, because Rutger Hauer, he's on a mission of revenge. He actually wants to go and kill the bishop because obviously he's been cursed. Him and his lover have been cursed, and that is basically the setup of the film. Now, did I enjoy Ladyhawke? I kind of did. It was okay. I have a couple of problems with the film. It doesn't really stand the test of time, which is a shame because I really wanted it to. I remember there was some good scenes in it, and there are some good scenes in it. the big concept about this curse is fantastic, and the doomed love affair, that's a great idea. Unfortunately, that's not really the story that's presented. We get the after story. So all of that about the curse, you don't see that happening. That's the backstory. That gets told to us by a father who helps them out, by a monk, who is brilliantly played by Leo McKern, I think his name is. Fantastic actor, really, really sparkles when he comes on the film, really lights up the film. A very good character actor, and this character that he plays he's a monk, he's slightly eccentric, he's drunk, but he helps them out. And that's when you learn about all this curse. But by then, it's almost, that's halfway through the film. The film is 2 hours long. It's nearly 2 hours long. Far too long. The plot doesn't really fill the whole 2 hours. I wanted to see that love affair starting. I wanted to see the bishop being jealous. I wanted to feel his pain and his jealousy. I also wanted to see him make the pact with the devil. Imagine that. You got the devil and all the special effects they could have used. But no, you don't see that. I wanted to see them change into the wolf and for the first time, and what it is like to have that curse. Didn't get any of that. It was basically, Philip the Thief, he escapes. The soldiers, there's cliches in this film, with comedy soldiers where they're trying to capture him and they go through his legs and, no, I can't catch him. So it does fall down in that respect. There are good things, though. As I say, the concept is good. The script is pretty good. It's okay. It's not corny. There's nothing that made me cringe about it. Although slightly Matthew Broderick's character, the Philip the Thief, he does like comedy aside. He talks to himself out loud. Now, I have a little bit of a problem with that because I don't know how many people actually do that. Sometimes, occasionally, yes. If you're in the dungeon and you're trying to escape, yes, you might do a little prayer out loud. But he constantly does that through the film. One thing that really, really irritates me, apart from the fact that it wasn't the film I wanted to see that concept with the curse, was the music. What is it with 80s fantasy films and the rock background music? It doesn't fit. You know who you are, David Bowie, and your labyrinth rock music as well. It seemed to be a trend in the 80s and fantasy films to put this rock pop kind of background to it, and it doesn't work. It breaks from the atmosphere they're trying to create. You didn't have electric guitars in those days. But the weird thing about this is some of it was in keeping. It was all orchestra music that fitted, and that worked. But as soon as there was any bit of tension that was derived from the drama, boom, you got this big electric guitar kicking in time and time again. It really spoilt it for me. But as I say, there was some good things. The scenery is lovely. It's a good, solid film. It does its job. That's the thing. It's nothing extraordinary. There are worse films. If you've seen any of our Imp Thinks episodes, Season of the Witch, or Dragon Wars, check them out. See what we think of those. But to me, it's a solid film. It doesn't quite live up to what I wanted it to be. I wanted to see the curse. That was my main thing. As I say, the acting's pretty good. I did enjoy it on the whole. I would sort of say, yeah, you can check it out, but it's one that isn't essential viewing. Anyway, that's what I think. As I say, it was okay. It left me feeling okay, and I wanted more from it. Anyway, that was Ladyhawke. Thank you so much for watching our review of Ladyhawke. Hopefully that's not too annoying. I think it is. I'm annoying myself. Thank you for watching. Yes, leave any comments if you feel strongly, as much as I do, about the 80s music. Let me know. And there might be some examples out there that do combine that, 80s music with fantasy. It might work. Anyway, leave some comments. Thank you for watching. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and subscribe and all that sort of stuff. Thank you, fellow imps. Until the next time.